Hello guys, I am Akshata Patil from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore, and today's subject is Applied Physics, and the topic is creation of an animated character by the application of physics. In this video, we will discuss following contents. First one, we will discuss introduction to animation. Then the second one, we will discuss types of animation. Then application of animation and the principles of animation physics. And last one, we will discuss steps for creating realistic physics simulation in 3D animation. Let's start our topic physics of animation. Let's start with the introduction. Physics-based animation has emerged as a core area of a computer graphics finding widespread applications in the film and video game industries as well as in areas such as virtual surgery, virtual reality and training simulations. One of the trends in visual media is an ever-increasing demand for realism and graphical fidelity. This is the most visible in live action works and for good reasons. There are different types of animation. So these are followings. First one is a traditional animation. Second one is the computer generating animation. Third one is the stop motion animation. Fourth one is the 2D vector animation. And the fifth one is the motion capture. So the next one is application of animation. There are many applications in a different fields. So here we will discuss some application. First one is entertainment. It is used in a features, films, TV series, video games and web content to captive audience and tell engaging stories. Second one is advertising. Animated commercials and promotional videos are effective for conveying messages and attracting attention. And the third one is education. Animation is used in educational videos. And the fourth one is medicine and sciences. Animation helps visualize complex biological processes and scientific concepts. So next we will discuss principles of animation physics. There are 6 principles. First one is the timing, spacing and scale. Second one is the law of inertia. Third one is the momentum and forces. Fourth one is the center of gravity. Fifth one is the weight gain and loss. And the sixth one is the action and reaction. We will discuss more about these principles. So we will start with the first principle, that is time, spacing and scale. Spacing is the distance an element travels between two frames of an animation. Timing is used in animation to produce motion that adheres to physics rules and adds interest. Second principle is law of inertia. The law of inertia is the resistance of any physical object to any changes like starting or stopping a motion or changing direction. Here two pictures are there. In this first picture defines the first principle, that is time, spacing and scale, and the second picture defines the law of inertia. Next principle is momentum and forces. The principle of a force and momentum says that an unbalanced force will change an object's momentum. The bigger the force, the quicker the momentum changes. For moving characters, this change in a momentum could result in increasing or decreasing a character's speed, or it could be a change in a direction. And the next one is the center of a gravity. The center of a gravity is the average location of an object's weight. The center of a gravity is important for various reasons. The path of a action of a moving character, the point that we are most interested in tracking is the center of a gravity. Here the first picture defines the momentum and forces, and the second picture defines the center of a gravity. So the next principle is weight gain and loss. When a character is moving, its effective weight can be constantly changing. Specifically, if the character is moving upward and gaining speed, it gains weight. Then if the character is moving upward and losing speed, then it loses weight. And if the character is moving downward and gaining speed, then it loses weight. And the last one is if the character is moving downward and losing speed, then it gains weight. So the last principle is action reaction. The principle of an action reaction, also known as Newton's third law, when a character interacts with an object or with another character, then both are affected. So the first picture represents weight gain and loss, and the second picture represents action reaction. Next, we will discuss steps for creating realistic physics simulation in 3D animation. The first step is we have to choose the right software. The first step to creating realistic physics simulation in 3D animation is to choose the right software for your needs. There are many options available. Then the second one is the set the parameters. Once you have chosen your software, you need to set the parameters for your simulation. These are the values that determine how your simulation behaves and interacts with other objects and forces in your scene. Some of the common parameters you need to adjust are the mass, friction, gravity, and the collision. Third step is optimize the performance. Creating realistic physical simulations in 3D animation can be very computationally intensive and time consuming, especially if you have complex or large scale simulation. Therefore, you need to optimize the performance of your simulation to reduce the render time and the memory uses. So the fourth step is add details and variations. One of the challenges of creating realistic physics simulation in 3D animation is to avoid making them look too uniform or artificial. So to add more realism and interest to your simulation, you need to add details and variations that reflect the natural diversity and imperfection of the physical world. And the last step is review and refine. The final step to creating realistic physics simulation in 3D animation is to review and refine your simulation until you are satisfied with the result. So here we will see one animated video. At last, we will discuss conclusion. As technology continues to progress at a rapid pace, we can be certain that the future holds even more impressive achievement in this field. Still, we need to find an animated presentation tool that is both very general and easy to use. Computer animation has unlimited potential. Computer animation is a powerful tool to entertain as well as educate. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please subscribe, share, comment, like and keep watching.